Hello all, my name is Krishnayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we are going to understand about model interpretation. Now there is some amazing library which will actually help you to interpret your model in a proper way. And that library name is called as Lime package. We'll discuss about this particular package in depth, but just understand. Many people say that models are just like black box. You give some input and then you based on that particular input you'll get some kind of output. The reason that they basically say, suppose if I take this particular pickle file, right? If I try to edit this with the notepad plus, now you can see over here this is completely in a serialized format, right? The whole entire model is completely serialized format, so it is very difficult to basically understand what is happening inside this specific model, right? And because of that, many people say that okay, model is just like a black box because we give some kind of input internally. Because of the serialized format of the calculation that is happening, you get some specific output. But yes, apart from this black box, we can also interpret this model in an efficient way. And for that, the type of libraries that we will be using is something called as Lime packages. Okay, so in this video I'm going to take this in depth and make you understand everything, right? So to begin with, guys, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to import some of the libraries over here like NumPy, Matplotlib and Pandas. Then I'm going to read a data set which is called as churn_modeling.csv. This particular data set is a very popular data set. The reason why I'm taking this particular data set because this data set has somewhere around 12 to 13 features along with one dependent feature. This is a classifier problem, and this all information is the information of customers from a bank, and based on this particular information whether the customer will leave the bank in the future or not, that is the problem statement. And for this we are just going to go ahead with creating a simple model, okay? And then we'll try to see that whether we will be able to interpret that particular model with the help of Lime package. Okay, so to begin with, what we are going to do is that first of all we will go and check out this. We will be reading this particular churn_modeling.csv. If I go and show you the dataset.head, here are all your features, right? Now this features you can see over here, the output feature is your exited column, and remaining all the features are basically input or independent features, right? So in order to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically convert this into completely independent and dependent features. So I have written from 3:13 because I'm not going to use features like row number, customer ID and surname. We are going to start from credit history, geography, gender, age, tenure, balance, number of products and all, right? Now considering this, we are going to take all the independent features till the last column, that is estimated salary. This exited columns will go into your Y variable, which is your dependent feature, right? We have already executed this. Now this is the code to basically check whether there is any null values or not, but I had to write this particular code in the top, but I wrote it over here by mistake. Okay, but anyhow, you can check it before doing the converting that into independent and dependent features. You can write it over here and you can check it out. Now see this. This is important. Now we are going to create the dummy variables because we have geography and gender as my category features over here. So for that, I'm going to create pd.get_dummies and we are going to convert this into category features. Gender also we are going to convert into category features. Then we are just doing in concatenation with our x, which is having the independent features, the geography and gender column, where with the axis is equal to 1, that basically means axis is equal to 1 basically means we are going to add it column wise. Then we are going to drop geography and gender. Geography and gender will not be required because these features are already category features and we have converted this into dummy variables which is stored in this particular variable, right? So these are some of the pre-processing that we are actually doing. Now you can see over here, this is done. Now finally you'll be able to see that from sklearn.model selection import train test split, and after doing train test split we are actually going to divide that x and y with the test size as 20%. Now here you can see the train test split. Now these all are common things because I've made so many videos regarding that, right? The main thing starts from here, and this is also simple thing. I've imported random forest classifier. I've did the fit on x train and y train. So here I do it, and then finally I will create this into pickle file, right? So this is pickle file. Now let's interpret this classifier. Okay, how do we interpret? How do we understand what is happening inside that specific model? Okay, so for that, and remember guys, all these materials will be given in the GitHub, so don't worry about anything as such. Now, first of all, we need to install this Lime package. Okay. And in order to install Lime package, what we'll do is that we'll just write pip install Lime. Now, once we do this installation, you'll be able to see that I will get already requirement already satisfied because I've done the installation. If you also want to do the installation from Anaconda prompt, just go to Anaconda prompt, go to the specific environment that you're working like this. Okay, I'm working in my env, and here I can write pip install Lime. Right, when I do this, already the requirement shows it is satisfied. Right, after this you will be able to see that, guys, once this requirement is already satisfied, now starts over here. Now this is some important thing that I'm going to specify. Lime, when I'm importing Lime, I have to use this library, and there are various other libraries like Lime Tabular is one. Okay, if I go and search for Lime Tabular, here you can see that Lime Tabular model. What it says, it explains prediction on tabular, that is matrix data, for numerical feature, perturb them by sampling from normal 0 to 1, and does the inverse operation of mean centering and scaling. Now there's so much explanation given to this, but I'll make it very, very simple. What this Lime underscore tabular basically do. So I'm going to import this first of all. So you can see that I'm importing Lime underscore tabular. Now inside this Lime underscore tabular, there is an inbuilt method which is called as Lime tabular explainer. So this Lime tabular explainer will be taking parameters like your training data, and remember you have to give this in the array format. Then your feature names, so that it will be able to interpret those data, right? It will be able to interpret those data whenever a model is actually given. Okay. Then the mode. Okay, so this particular mode is classification. If it is a regression problem, you have to give a regression problem. You can also do this with the help of ANN also. In deep learning also it will work. So what I've done is that I've just given my training data, I've given my feature names, and I've just given the mode. And this is basically your interpreter. This is how an interpreter is basically defined. So let me just execute it. So I have defined my interpreter is ready. Now my interpreter has an inbuilt function inside this Lime tabular explainer, which is an object of Lime tabular explainer, which is called as explain underscore instance. In this explain underscore instance, the first parameter is nothing but data underscore row. Now data underscore row is basically your test data, the new data that you want to interpret. Okay, remember this is basically your new data. I'll just write a comment over here, new data. Okay, new data. I'm giving my new data, which is my new test data. If I try to execute this, let's see what is this. So if I go and see my x underscore test iloc of 4, here you'll be able to see this is my data. This is the data that I am giving, and I want to predict with respect to this particular data what is the output, right? So for that I will be giving data underscore row, and remember I trained my model here only, guys. I trained my model here only. Now we are trying to interpret with the help of new data. Okay, so for interpreting, what I have done is that I have written, again, see guys, what we have done over here, we have used Lime tabular explainer. We have created an interpreter where my training data set is this, my columns is this, and it is basically a classification mode, right? Now in the next step, what we do is that we just pass our test data. Suppose I'm just using one record and I want to interpret that particular record, what will be the output based on this particular classifier, right? So for that, first of all, we have to use this explain underscore instance, and in this the parameter that we are going to provide is test data, new test data, or a new data, whatever data you want. That will be considered as data underscore row. Then we are going to use predict underscore function. This is basically an inbuilt key inside this. This is going to get replaced with classifier.predict underscore prob. So this will actually give you the probability. Okay, so this function, this whole predict underscore prob is going to get applied on this new data, and then new data or test data, whatever data it is. Okay, so based on this you will be getting this exp value, and exp value has an inbuilt function which is called as show underscore in underscore notebook, where show underscore table is equal to true. So when we do this, all the information will be getting displayed. See this, now this is my data over here, right? So I'm going to just execute this. Okay, based on this particular data, let's see how do we interpret. Now you see this, guys, it is giving you such an amazing interpretation. Okay, amazing interpretation. It says that, okay, it belongs to 0 category of 0.99 with the probability of 0.99, 1 with 0.01, and some of the features it was able to capture, and it was able to see that which all belongs to 0. Like these all features like number of product, is active member, male, the male value that we have in this feature, right? This all information are belonging to this 0 category. Now out of all these features, you can see that all the features are basically saying towards 0 category. There is only one feature which is called as Germany. This is nothing but Germany, which we converted into category feature. This is basically pointing to the 1th category. Okay. Similarly, if I change this particular data, okay, like 5. Now here you'll be able to see that it is now saying that, okay, 0.81, that is 81% is saying that 1, and 0.19% is basically saying as 0. Now here you'll be able to see number of product, Germany, estimated salary, and all these values are in 0. Remaining all the values are basically tending to 1. Okay. So this is how simple the interpretation is, because if you have this specific model like this, right, what you'll understand by this model? Nothing, right? What you'll understand by this particular model? Nothing. Now, when you see this information, now at least you are able to understand some of the things in this particular model now, right? Which all features are leading towards 0, which all features are leading towards 1. So yes, this is an amazing way of checking out or interpreting your model with the help of Lime packages. You can even do with ANN. So whatever model you create after this with respect to ANN, all you have to do is that you have to just write over here, and you have to give over here ANN classified.predict_probe. Then you'll also be able to understand with respect to that. So I hope you like this particular video, or please do subscribe the channel if you have not already subscribed. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Bye bye.